husband asks his wife what she wants for her 40th birthday. She smiles and says, "I would love to be 6 again." On her birthday morning, he wakes her up at dawn and whisks her away to a nearby theme park. What a marathon! He drags her onto every ride they can find: the Death Slide, the Screaming Loop, the Wall of Fear, and everything else in the place. Wow! 5 exhausting hours later, she stumbles out of the park, dizzy and nauseous. Next stop is McDonald's, where her husband proudly orders her a Happy Meal, extra fries, and a big chocolate shake. Then it is off to the movies, the newest Disney film, full of singing animals and magical adventures. By the time they finally get home, she can barely stand. She collapses into bed, completely worn out. He leans over and asks lovingly, "Well, dear, what was it like being 6 again?" She slowly lifts her head and replies, "You idiot, I meant my dress size." The moral of this story is, when a woman speaks and a man is actually listening, he will still get her wrong. A man walks into a bar and asks for a rum and coke, but the bartender slides an apple across the counter. The man stares at it and says, "What the hell is this?" "I ordered a rum and coke." The bartender calmly replies, "Just take a bite of the apple." The man shrugs, bites into it, and his eyes widen. He says, "Hey, this apple tastes just like rum." "What did you soak it in?" The bartender answers, "Turn it around." The man flips the apple, takes another bite, and smiles. He says, "It tastes like a Coke. A rum and coke apple?" That is impressive. A second man walks up and orders a gin and tonic. Without a word, the bartender hands him an apple. The second man looks confused, but the first guy says, "Trust me, just try it." The second man takes a bite and exclaims, "Tonic! What is this, some kind of tonic apple?" The bartender gestures again and says, "Turn it around." The man bites the other side and laughs. He says, "It is gin! A real gin and tonic apple." The two men are enjoying their discovery when a dwarf hops onto a stool at the bar and signals the bartender. Before he can order, the second man interrupts him. "Hey, you should get an apple. This place makes apples that taste like anything. I have gin and tonic, and he has rum and coke." The dwarf looks skeptically at the bartender, who nods in agreement. The dwarf grins and says, "All right then. Give me an apple that tastes like the sweet taste of a woman." The bartender hands him an apple. The dwarf takes a huge bite, freezes, then spits it out everywhere. He shouts, "This apple tastes like shit!" The bartender calmly lifts a finger and says, "Turn it around.